Looks like one of my eyes is closing. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Hi, everyone. Coming in. Hello, everyone. Okay, let me get my glasses. Let's get the glasses ready so I can see. Hi, everyone. Coming in, coming in. Say hello, coming in. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Instagram. I don't have my glasses, so I can't see. So hold on. Yeah. Oh, guys. So what can I hate about lenses is that you gotta constantly clean them. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Say hello. Happy Thursday. Is everybody ready for weekend? This week went pretty fast. Am I the only one who feels that way? Right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add to the eyes that God gave me very soon so I can read. How's everybody's day been? I'll be damned. Okay, let me use this other one. Come on in, everyone. Let's talk immigration. This is Attorney Atipola Olale. Immigration lawyer based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. If you've got an immigration question, if our firm handles an immigration case, can you tell it's been a long day? Yeah, it's been a long day. I need to go to bed. Like, seriously. Oh, finally. Now I can see. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Say hello. How was your day? Auntie Sissy Lawyer, not Amanio. Let me see what everyone who was joined earlier on. I cannot read anything. Hello. Hi everybody. Come on in. Hello, Unique Face Beauty. Um, so my one of my dearest friends told me lost her dad. Um, Trust me, I know firsthand what that feels like. So if y'all would put her in your prayers, it's not easy to lose. And she was really, really close to her father. Like I was a daddy's girl, so I know what it feels like. No matter how old you are, listen, I'm 43, so I don't care. If my dad was still alive, it will still always be daddy's girl. That's just the way it is. But if you still need a prayer for her and her family, it's never easy to lose a loved one. So, anyway, how is everyone's day being? Come on in, say hello. Once again, this is Attorney Abisola Adebola Olale Omobabasam, immigration lawyer based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. If you've got an immigration case that it's a case type that we handle, we can and do represent immigration clients regardless of the state you live in. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Instagram. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you have to do so. And thank you to all those. I think last month we gained almost 300 subscribers or something. So thank you to everybody. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the support. Means a whole lot. And if there's anywhere we can help you with immigration case, immigration process usually starts with a proper consultation. And if my services are retained within 15 days from the consultation, we'll credit that consultation fee towards your total attorney fees as long as you retain my services within 15 days, 2 weeks. But anyway, come on in, let's talk. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Like and share Facebook page. Invite your friends and family. Let me tell you something. I have one of my today was a day full of consultations. Like I didn't eat, and when I tell you guys, Chris is always on me like you've got to eat. I From the time I got in the office this morning, 8:30 my time, Central Time, I didn't leave that office until when we left, coming home at 7:10, and I did not eat anything until 6:30. Well, I usually have Fanta. I love Fanta. So that's what I had the whole day. Um, Today was all about consultations. So, what are the consultations I had? The guy was like, I've watched you for the last 1 year. It's like, oh, okay, that's a long time. He goes, but you have no idea how much you teach and how much I've learned. And he was able to start his case just from watching my videos. And when he finally got someone to help him with his VAWA case, based on what I've said, that he was able to also confirm with Google is a good tool, right? But I always tell people the law doesn't change. I don't care how brilliant an attorney is. The law is the law. We don't change the law. We just have to learn how to apply the law, and everyone is unique in the way they apply the law, but the law doesn't change. If I tell you something that this is where it's supposed to be done, it's because that's what the Congress has already said has to be, right? So let me close out this window. Give me 1 second. This window I have to close out. Okay, there we go. So he says, he was able, based on that, he was able to know that that person who was, I think, an immigration consultant, wasn't that versed in what he needed. And so long story short, he said, okay, I need to take it over. But the point is, it helps a lot of people when you share, when you send the link and all that. So I appreciate that each and every day. I am one person who lives life each day with gratitude, and that's the way I'm raising my kids. There's always something to be thankful for. Be thankful for those who support you. Be thankful for those who do not support you, because they will motivate you to keep going. That's the way you got to look at it. So that, as Psalm 23 says, he prepares a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Your cup will run over in their presence. So let them be a motivation. If you need to contact us, our number is 334-341-4475. Visit our website, olalayalawfirm.com. Send a text to our office number at 334-341-4475. Send us a text and WhatsApp. I'm more of someone who I'd rather email or text than I talk on the phone, because I talk every day, consultations and in court. The last thing I want to do is to talk to somebody, unless I really have to call you and I really have to discuss. Like, there's some things like, I got to call this person. It's better to talk to you. But I say that said is, if you really want me to respond, text me, email me directly. You'll get a response. That's definitely, you will get a response. And the people who are my clients will tell you that. But anyway, let's get your questions answered tonight. So tonight is all about questions. So immigration questions, anyone? That's a topic tonight. Ain't talking about nothing, because my brain is not thinking about anything to talk about today. So y'all will have to know that whenever I want to talk about something, it's either, I had a conversation that day and I go, if somebody or two people have this issue, let me just talk about it. And I just talk. I don't make notes. The only time I probably have something notes is if I'm showing you something like a link or whatever the case may be, a USCI's press release, but I don't have notes, so I just talk. And I just didn't feel like doing that tonight. I just said, you know what? We always have a lot of questions, so let's just do that tonight and get as many questions answered as possible. Disclaimer, questions or answers are just general information. If you need anything specific to your case, it is $130 for 30 minutes consultation, $230 for an hour. And that's how you can get your specific questions answered. Okay. All right, people. So I'm going to start on YouTube and Facebook. Let's see. Questions. Hello, African Shagay. Oh, my sister-in-law, I don't know if she's on, sent me. I don't care to cook, but I'd rather cook for my boys than to do fast food. Not, I'm not judging if you do fast food every day. And this is no, I'm just saying for me, that's the motivation for me to cook because fast food is for the most part junk food. Let's call it spade a spade. But as much as and they love, um, so my youngest kid, my 11-year-old TJ, I think because he was exclusively breastfed. So he's got taste buds for Nigerian food. My oldest kid was family fed, like mixture, but mainly family fed because of new mom and all that. Anyway, so he's more African taste buds. But jollof rice does not last. Doesn't last a week in my house. And when I say week, it's because I make it in the batch, my biggest pot, and then I do it in portion and with chicken and all that for the plan is for the week. But so the one I made was Sunday. Today's Thursday. Is gone. And then spaghetti, I don't make it the American way. Niger people, you know how we make our own spaghetti where the sauce and then you put the spaghetti. Yeah. So I make all of that. But the thing is, I hardly eat what I make. So I'd rather eat what somebody else. I don't know if anyone else can relate. I just don't feel like eating what I cook, although everybody wants to eat it. My sister-in-law, Lamide, is making me another batch and she's milling it. Y'all have no idea how happy I am. And my Jebu Gary, Gary Jebu arrived today. I'm in heaven. Like I'm done here. I'm going to soak Gary with cold water and ice and sugar and granules. You can take the girl from Nigeria. You can take the Niger out of the girl. So it is what it is. Anyway, hello. Hello, Makinde. Good evening. How are you? Hello, Catherine. Hello, Miss Celia. How you doing? I am good. Hello, Henry. Say hello. Say hello. Thank you, Huey. Hey, Lou. Is that how you say your name? Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Stone Sterling. Hello, Miss Aya. I need to join Nollywood. But someone's like, how do you come up with those skits on TikTok? Y'all, if y'all need to live in my brain one day, you'll be scared. I'm not kidding. You'll be like, huh? Who thinks that way? Listen. Let's just leave that. Hello, Alan. So I'm going to put let's see. Okay. Let me read it. Hello. Very good evening, Miss Olale. Oh, my boys. So are you all ready for summer for your kids to be out of school? Not really. But the good thing about summer for me is even though they're home, TJ already has camps he's going to. SJ is going to be working with his dad, and he's going to be working with me as well. Yeah, he's got to work and know how that. And he's going to college a year from now. I'm going to have a senior next year. Thank you, Jesus. And both of them. So in their school, they do first semester exams. And then if you average by the end of the second semester, if you average a 95 and above, you can get exempt from your second semester exams. So today was the day they found out if they were going to be exempt from what classes they were going to be exempt from. And both of my boys are exempt from all their classes. They're both exempt from all the classes. So while all the kids have exams next week, they're going to be home. So that I'm super proud. And y'all have to understand something. It's not, first of all, I'm from a culture where we don't ever get divorced. Nigerians don't get divorced. So I am a divorcee. And I'm not living myself, but that's what it is. And it's one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, but also was one of the scariest because you never know how children are going to, how they're going to thrive after a home is split, because that's what it is. And I was very concerned that their, education, their focus and all that will be, affected, and it was going to show. But there's nothing prayer cannot do, because God knew in my heart that was something that just had to happen. I had to find myself and be who I am, that I just every day, thank God that I made that hard decision. My mom didn't talk to me for a while. She's listening, but that's okay. But I look back and I thank God, because when I tell you that is mercy. His mercy is faithfulness, and letting those boys, in spite of having to deal with two homes, um, the focus on their education, with two parents still very involved in making sure that that did not change. Even though, I always said I do family cases in Alabama, and I tell my clients, you've got to love your kids more than you hate the other person. And by hate, I mean your kids have to take priority regardless of how you feel about the other parent. And I think for me, it's still a conscious decision I make to make sure that there's not one time I say anything bad about their dad to them. Not one time do I ever criticize him in front of them. But they know that every decision regarding their education, regarding their future, is made as a unit because of their interest. And because we were able to do that, and so far, I think they've been able to concentrate and understand that parents break up, it doesn't mean, life ends. So just really proud, and I thank God for his mercy, because it's not the easiest, trust me. But anyway, so Alan, I love your videos. Thanks for helping us. My question is simple. Why don't they send my EAD since it will be 10 months next month? I have a pending VAWA case, an under case. I have green card, VAWA, and the EAD under the C9 category. Ex-husband and abuser is a citizen, so it was all sent in last June. I was hoping to have at least the work permit at this time, but nothing so far, and I already have a prima facie. So you're not the only one, Alan. Unfortunately, you're not. I have a case that is so dear to my heart. Miss Pam, I know she's here. We filed her case since February last year. I sent 5 out today, and all of those were filed way after hers. To include one that was filed January this year. Now, the one filed January this year was not a VAWA case. That's a regular base case, family-based case. But Alan, you're not the only one. For whatever reason, and on her case, I don't even know how many inquiries I've made already with emails to them. And they keep giving me the same caca story, like we're doing some background check. On one, it's a freaking EAD. It's not the green card. So first of all, is your case still within normal processing time, the C9 category? If it's not, then with the new way, you can narrow it down to see if it's time for you to make an inquiry. If you put in your data and you say, yes, you can contact us, then you would have to write a letter to the non-service center asking them about what's going on with your case. I know it's frustrating, but they're working. The way it's looking to me, it seems like they're trying to get cases that were sent in at the later part of 2021 and now out faster than those sent in before. I don't know. There's no rhyme or rhythm to it, but we'll just see. We'll see. Yeah. Cedar says, how long does a biometric last for? I-130 turned to a VAWA, and USCI says, my previous biometric, is that a good thing? And that lasts November. So if they don't, they have the discretion to decide if they're going to reuse your print or if they're going to schedule you for a new one. So if they send you a notice saying they can reuse your print, I mean, that saves you time and they won't have to wait for you to get. So let me say this. Your EAD does not depend on when your prints are received. You can argue with me till tomorrow, till Jesus comes back. It's not going to change. That's the fact. And here's the proof. I've had a 50-50 way where I've gotten EAD for my clients. 50% of what I get do not have their prints on it because it would say unavailable or not available because that was issued before they were able to get the prints. So my point is, if EAD depended on you getting your prints so before they can issue it, no EAD will have one without a print. And I have a few clients that have their EADs with a combined advanced parole without the fingerprint that successfully traveled out of the country and they're back out of the country and they're back now. So it's not dependent on you getting fingerprint. Just want to be clear because It's just 2 + 2 is 4. If that was the case, if it needed to be in your EAD, then we will not have EADs issued without the prints on them. Okay, so Alex Johnson on YouTube. How long does it take to approve I-360 if filed with I-45? And are they approved simultaneously or at different times, please? USCIS.gov present times. We've talked about this present time. So VAWA can generally take anywhere from 18 months to 3 years. That's just for the petition itself. The 45 you file is sitting dormant doing nothing. Why? Because your VAWA case, your VAWA petition must be approved before your 45 can be adjudicated. The whole idea of being able to file a 45 with the VAWA case is so that you can file your 765 and get a C9 category work permit and work and file your advanced parole and travel while your case is pending. But nothing is going to be done. You file all of that. But once the VAWA petition is approved, then the forward your case, you usually will get a notice saying, we've transferred your case to the jurisdiction, to the office having jurisdiction over it. That means it's been transferred to your field office. And then now you start to track the processing time for your field office for 45. Does that answer your question, Alex? Okay. Hello, Mr. Okwemi. How are you? Hello, Makinde. Africana Shege. Let's talk VAWA. So ask your question, Africana Shege. Sean Aruba, can I write USCIS to use my I-130 priority a year after submitting my? Yes, you can always request that. That was one of the consultations I had because someone had gone to another lawyer who told them it was impossible. If you guys need me to send you the exact, see, I am obsessed with doing research, legal research. I'm obsessed with doing legal research. I am one that I love to write. There's some attorneys who contract out their briefs. I don't. I enjoy writing my legal briefs. It keeps me up at night, but I really do enjoy it because it keeps me knowing and it keeps me researching and yearning to learn more. And, and as a member of AILA, American Immigration Lawyers Association, I have a lot of resources, but I also do CLEs. So my point is, if I don't have a case law or a statute to back up something, I'm going to look for it and research it just to make sure I know what the heck I'm doing. You can request for USCIS to transfer the priority date on an I-130, which you were the beneficiary of. You must have been the beneficiary of that I-130. Let me see if I can pull up this section now, just to let you guys, give me 1 second. Is it here? Yeah, you can tell how much I do VAWA cases. I have it open on my screen. It's INA, that's Immigration Nationality Act 8 CFR 204.2, parenthesis H, parenthesis 2. It allows you as a self-petitioner to request that they transfer the priority date on your I-130 to your I-360. That's INA 8 CFR 204.2, parenthesis H, parenthesis 2. That's not something I made up. That is something that is the law. Congress says you can. That's why you can request it. Okay? Sean Aruba. So yes. Stone Sterling, will pending I-45 case be automatically canceled after filing VAWA? I'm not sure I understand your question. Can you rephrase that question? Yanni, well, man, you're too much. What if my VAWA case is still pending and I got pregnant for another man outside wedding? That's okay. Now, don't tell everybody, but nothing says you have to stay with your abuser. Nothing says you cannot get pregnant and move on with life with somebody else. The one thing that says that is the problem is if you remarry while your VAWA is still pending. Remarriage while your VAWA is pending nullifies your VAWA petition. So if you have a baby, okay. If you're seeing somebody else, okay. Nobody expects you to leave and stay with your abuser. If you remarry that person you're seeing, End of VAWA story. Make sense? Okay. And 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒂𝒏 just said it. But as long as you're divorced, it doesn't necessarily mean. But listen, because good moral character is one of the requirements in the VAWA case, mostly pertains to you not having criminal cases and all that. But I always tell people off the record, please do things discreetly, because if you're still married, unless you're legally separated, you're separated, having a kid, and you just don't make things look messy, because you want to maintain that you're a person of good moral character. That's all. Okay. I received my prima facie last October, and the last update of my VAWA case status was May 5, 2021. What do you advise? What do you advise I do to get an update? What do you want to get an update for, Makinde? What is the update you want to get? You just filed. When did you file your case? I mean, what update are you expecting to get? Okay, 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒂𝒏𝒕 asked the question. I filed about April 5th, 2021. Concurrently, only got a prima facie and updated fingerprint and filed under C31. I've been out of a job since May of last year. How much longer will I need to wait to get back? If you file a C31 EAD, you're not getting anything anytime soon, 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒂𝒏𝒕. Have you seen my videos? Y'all not listening to me. Y'all are not listening. A C31 EAD does not get approved until your VAWA petition is approved. So if you're filing based on an abuse, your VAWA petition is based on being an abused spouse, that means your abuser is either a citizen or green card holder. Whether a citizen or green card holder, citizens don't have to wait for visa numbers. Your immediate relative, so you always have visas. You can file concurrently anytime. Green card holder spouses, however, preference category, yes, but it's current. That means you also can file your 485 right now. Being able to file a 485 means you can file a 765 C9 category EAD and get that. So if you've been waiting 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒂𝒏𝒕 since April 5th for a C31 EAD, you ain't getting it until your VAWA petition is approved. That's my son if you hear it, because he's out of school now. He's going to play his PS4 game. Yeah. Anyone else who doesn't allow their kids to play video games during the school week? Just me? If you don't allow your kids to play video games during the school week, let me know. It doesn't make any difference. You're going to make me feel bad. I just want to know that I'm not the only Nigerian mother who's like, no, you ain't doing it. Or if they get less than a 90, like if my kid comes up with a B, he's losing his privilege of playing video game for the next 1 week, because we can't do nothing with a B. Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Yes. My boys tell me that if they can survive living with me, they can live with anybody. And y'all have to understand, I'm over 5 foot tall. I'm short. I'm 5 foot tall. But I've got a voice. They don't play with me. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒂𝒏𝒕, he's citizen. I used to lawyer. I didn't know. Okay. Even attorneys can make that error. So it's not uncommon. Just let them know that when are you expecting the C31? If they tell you when the VAWA is approved, then you ask them, okay, how do I work while the VAWA case is pending? Then they should be able to tell you as an attorney that you have to file that. Okay. I'll come back to YouTube and Facebook. Let me go on Instagram. Let's see. So, you're talking about my video yesterday and said, I just try to make fun, because these people just come and visit people's homes at wrong times. This unannounced visit. We're here to see what's going on. We want to see if you and your spouse live together. That's what I'm saying. And when they come at the wrong time and you're eating amala and they will do, tell me, no, officer, any binuni, shelly pada lola. And then you don't even need them to answer that question. Just close your door. Now, act at your own risk. But Lord said, will immigration office know what I mean if I tell them we're about to eat the kokore and then you're on your own? And my dad will come you. Don't be showing them the video like, Cecilia, no. Cecilia is about citizenship. So I don't know you. Anyway, 𝐸𝐥𝐿01. What's your question? Hello, Mr. Rashid. How are you? Hello, Miss Stanley. How are you doing? Hello. Hello, my friend. She and her husband. Y'all, I'm telling you, I can't wait I haven't met them in person, but their love is contagious. And they better make sure we get our green card the same day we go. If not, I'm not gonna say what we're gonna do at the USCIS office. Let me just hello, Alati Shololadi. Learned colleague. So yeah, you must be a lawyer as well. Okay, so how much is consultation fee? $130 for 30 minutes, $230 for an hour. And we're seeing more people pay for an hour because I always tell people, see, 30 minutes goes by. And I had a lady who actually did 2 hours. Telling you people, I can talk. Even after 2 hours, she was like, 2 hours is gone. Yeah, it is. So, but what we do in our firm is if you retain our services, we credit that within 15 days, you get a credit of that consultation fee towards your total legal fees. Hello, Miss Lee. How are you? Okay. Y'all don't have many questions on Instagram? That's good. All right. Hello, everybody. Dr. Pepperish said what? Okay, I don't. Hello. Fast food ain't healthy. Listen. Oh, you first searching. Can someone with advanced parole travel to Nigeria as long as your advanced parole is still valid, and you have no other hidden agenda, like no criminal record, nothing that's gonna make you make them find you inadmissible to come back in. You should be fine. More Abdullah. My work permit expired since July 2021. So may I can apply through. Can you rephrase your question? I'm not getting what you're asking because my work permit expired since July 2021. So can I apply work through this card? Because are you asking if you still can work? Have you filed for a renewal since that expired? Damo Emmanuel, do you know how to cook Ghana food? No. I'm Nigerian. I don't need to know how to cook Ghana jollof rice because Nigerian jollof rice takes the cake. That's just fact, right, people? I'm not about to start. I'm not trying to be messy, but that's just the truth. There is no jollof rice in the entire world like Nigerian jollof rice. Take it to the market and sell it. Nothing compares. I would argue that with you any day. We'll take it to court. I do that for a living, so I would argue till you turn blue. So I need to know how to cook Ghana food. Sorry. Don't need to know. That's how your husband makes him, Miss Stanley. Yes. I'm telling you, the Nigerian spaghetti is the best. It is. My kids love when I make it with ground beef and all. Listen, my mother taught me how to cook over the phone. You'll be surprised. A huge pot for the week. Exactly. Yes. My schedule is crazy, so I don't have the time to cook every day or I just don't. So for me, weekends are where I decide, okay, hey, boys, they tell me, what do you want this week? And then there's the main course. Then they have Nigerian noodles as well, fruits, bread. I make omelets, Nigerian omelet, not Nigerian pancakes. I just love my food. I love my my culture food. I don't think there's anything American that I make for my kids. Well, Chris makes spaghetti. Chris is half German, half Puerto Rican, so he's not really American. He was born here, but he's half Puerto Rican, so he's American national. Well, anyway, but American food, that's just it. 𝒊𝒒𝒂𝒏𝒕 is life. I'm telling you, there's nothing. Miss Lee, right? But I don't know. I cook. I just don't sit to it. Like I would prepare and see them finish their plates, and I just don't eat what I make. And even like, okay, I wait to the next day, and then I was like, no, I'm not. I don't feel like it. But if somebody else makes the same darn thing, I'll eat it. I don't know. I can't explain it. Okay. Then your signature. I see your Instagram and YouTube. Listen, license on my lawyer didn't file for my I think you mean 45 along with the VAWA on June 21st. Since no working permit, I just filed it on my own last week. Do you think I can still get my working permit? You would have to file the 765 as well. So you have to file a 765 with based on once you get the receipt notice for the green card application that you filed, then send that in with your 765. Okay. 𝐸𝐸𝐚𝐥𝐸_100. When can a 10-year green card holder file for citizenship? Is it when the marriage is 3 years or when the green card is 3 years old? If you're filing based on marriage to a citizen, then you must have been a green card holder for at least 3 years. Not when you're married 3 years. You must have been in legal permanent residency status for 3 years. You can file 90 days before the 30th anniversary, and you are still married to that citizen spouse, and your spouse is still a citizen. They haven't, but the exception is if you get your 10-year green card through VAWA, or you get your 10-year green card through removal of conditions of your residency, abuse waiver, and this person is a citizen, you're not required to still be married to the person, but you will still qualify to file for citizenship after 3 years as a legal permanent resident. Make sense? Okay. 765 is your work permit application itself. So that's what you would need to file. I think I skipped a lot of, okay. Sorry, I jumped. Today's questions, so I'm trying not to jump. Give me 1 second. Let me go back. Somehow I jumped from that question. What's yin? Okay. Perfect. Patience. All right. Okay. But are you talking about your C8 C8 EAD? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, I don't know how okay, wait, I'm trying to get back to, okay, here we go. So Kimsey was the last. When can it take? All right, so 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓 3, when are they going to start the 3 months filing time cycle and cycle? And also those includes people who are just filing on their VAWA. So EAD generally they're trying to do the 3 months thing. They said May, we're in May. So we'll see. But I think they will. I think what I'm seeing, hey Miss Chidu, how are you? There, like I said, one of the EADs I sent to a client today was filed in January. We'll see. Patients can, is citizen file for their siblings or only parents? Yes, you can, but F4 category has the longest wait, depending on the country they're from. But for the most part, you would wait. Your sibling would have to wait anywhere from 10 years to 15 years to be able to apply for a green card. Is it possible for me to file for my friend or invite him? I'm a citizen already. You can invite anyone to come visit and give them we prepare an invitation package in the office. It's just supporting documents for a visitor visa. It doesn't guarantee that they're gonna get it. It's just being able to show that they have somewhere to stay, but they still have to prove that they will be going back and they have strong ties back home. S_SGJ. Does transferring I-360 priority date to I-130 speed up the process? And you mean does transfer I-130 priority date to I-360? It's not like it speeds it up. What it does is, if you're able to capture and transfer that priority date, it now is technically, it will now be that as if you had filed your VAWA case as of the date on your I-130. So if the date was like 6 months before you filed for VAWA, it pushes you up 6 months, so that if they go past your priority date, that priority that you've been able to capture from your I-130, you're able to make inquiries regarding your case if it's not outside our present time. So it's not like it speeds it up, but it bumps you up. Does that make sense? How long is K1 taking as of right now? K1, I checked it today. I think it's averaging, they're saying, was it 10 and a half months that showed today? Okay, so Valeria just... Hey, Mr. Stanley, how are you? I haven't heard from you about what we talked about, the update on that. Let me know what's the update on that. I'm not alone on the video game. Thank you, people. No video games until Friday. Exactly. Like, my boys already know the drill. See, my oldest kid, SJ, my 17-year-old, he's going to be 18 in December. He's the kind of kid you have first, and you say, oh, motherhood and being a parent is easy. And then you have TJ. And he's the one that shuts your womb up like, like, I call him my human birth control. You wrap it up and like, so that's he's very much like me, very disciplined. He doesn't like people tell him things twice. He's going to get it done. The baby, I'm a baby. Just say that. But he's the one that I had to put my foot down. Like, if I see you turn that thing on, I don't care if your middle is all week. School is school. You have TV, put it on. You're bored, I give you something to do. I'll give you a chore to do. If you're bored, you come back, you do your homework, and then no TV is put on, nothing, until everybody's homework is done. Like, there's no reason why I should remind you to do your homework. If I have to remind you to do your homework, you're going to lose a privilege. Very simple. It's just simple. I ain't going to be chasing you around. And no, not doing it. Not doing it. God help them coming home with a lower grade. God, I'm telling you, God help them. God help them. Because, listen, it is, to whom much is given, much is expected. So As TJ came on the other day, he says, so what are we supposed to go to school, college to do? Because you're a lawyer and dad is a doctor. We don't even really have a choice. I'm like, well, there you go. You figure it out. So like, well, you can do medicine, you can do law, you can do engineering, accounting, or you can get out of my house. I think that's, I don't know what I said. And he goes, it is what it is. We're Africans, we're Nigerians. Okay. Is it only asylum cases you specialize in? I don't ever use the word specialize because in state of Alabama, we're not allowed to use specialize unless you have been designated as a specialist in that field. And in the state of Alabama, there is no designation of specialization in immigration law. It's Alabama. But no, if anything, I talk more about VAWA and H-1B than asylum cases. But we do asylum cases as well. Super Stel, if I file for VAWA while divorce case is pending, will it make my VAWA case take longer? If you file for VAWA while your divorce case is pending, will it make your VAWA case longer? No. That's got no bearing on VAWA. The only thing about divorce is you have to make sure you file the VAWA petition within 2 years from the final order of divorce, and you have to link that part of the reason you're getting divorced is the abuse. It doesn't have to be the sole reason, but you've got to make a link, a connection. Okay. My wife was abusive. I tolerated her until I got my I-751 approved. Should I wait until I can apply for citizenship on my own? I can never tell you to stay in an abusive relationship because you want to get your green card. The one thing I can tell you, however, I don't know. But the one thing I can tell you is if the abuse is still going on, you actually do not have to wait, and you have evidence to back it up. You don't have to wait 2 years to file your wait. So let me back up. Sorry, until I got my 751 approved. Oh, okay. So you've already gotten your 10-year green card now. How many years have you been a citizen, a green card holder combined up until when you got your 751? If you want to put that, so if you already have 3 years, let me put it this way. If not that you have a 10-year green card, if you've already accumulated 3 years as a legal permanent resident, including the time as a conditional resident, then you are eligible to file for citizenship. I still will not tell you to stay in an abusive relationship. It just makes no sense. However, it's your decision to make. If you feel you can tolerate until you get your naturalization, okay, that's on you. But if you are more than, let's say you've already accumulated 4 years, then you're just about less than a year away from the 5-year mark where you can file whether or not you're married to a citizen, because then you have to do naturalization as someone who's been a legal permanent resident for 5 years. So that's what I can say. I can tell you, Thank you. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. All right, Mr. Rashid, send me a text on WhatsApp, and then I would I'll send you back and I'll let you know when I'll be calling. Calling Miss Geraldine, how are you? Niger jollof rice all day, every day. Yes. I roll my neck with that. Yes. Go take it anywhere. Hands down. Hands down. Alan Aguru, it's been 408 days since they received my request for evidence for my Form I-360 petition for, okay. How long more should I wait? If your case is still, I was wondering what's making this. There's something itching in my head. I have this is my 17-year-old gave me for Mother's Day. It's a hair clip. He says because I love bling a lot, so he literally got in his car and went to the mall to get his mama something. Yeah. So I had it on. But it was it was making my head itch. If your case is still within normal processing time, there's really nothing you can do. You know that is not true about Nigerian jollof. Just that everyone's cooking is unique. No way. Don't even start. No, just leave it alone. Don't even get me started. Let's leave it alone. Next. Next. Okay. All right. What is the 765? Yeah, I already answered that. So, Abdullah, I think I already answered your question. Gifted 7715. Since I did not use my home address for VAWA and I relocated to another state, do I need to inform USCIS? What address did you use? If you use your lawyer's address, and that's where your mail goes, yes, but you still have to send in. That's fine. But if you change your physical address, you still have to send in the form AR11. You cannot submit it online for a VAWA petitioner. So I've had a lot of my clients who, they've divorced and they're moving on with their life. So they'll change their addresses and we'll send in the AR11 form. But anything regarding their case still comes to my office. Pretty Booty 25. I love that. Can you help for I-20? So if Pretty Booty 25, fiance visa, yes, we do fiance visa petitions. You're too much, sissy. You read a lot. By the time you do this immigration thing for 20 years, 43, 20, 63. I still want to be working at 63. No, I think I want to be traveling the world at that time. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, Salamiedi. That's what I guess is my be 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. Yes. That's because of the lawsuit. Yes. C8. Yeah, that's I figured. Yeah. You're just gonna have to wait. Just gonna have to wait. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕 Olabisi, what forms do I need for adjustment of status for someone overstayed and got married to a U.S. citizen? If you Google, just put in Google, there's a lot of sites will give you that information. But if you're not even sure about what you need to file, you may be better off getting a lawyer to help you or assisting with an accredited representative. But generally you need a few forms. I-130, I-131, I-130A, 864, 485, 765, 131. If you want to do advanced parole, if you're as a beneficiary, you want to do an advanced parole, I-131. Those are just the forms, but then you will also need your supporting evidence as well. So, I think I just answered your question. Busari, Busari, can I go ahead and apply for my citizenship while I'm still waiting for 10? Yeah. Most of the time, when you do your N400, it actually pushes them. You may get the interview scheduled before the 751 is approved, so they will push them to actually pull your file so they adjudicate both at the same time, because you cannot get your citizenship without getting a 10-year green card unless you're a member of the military, which they have exceptions. Okay. That's that question. 𝒊𝒎𝒏𝒂𝒏𝒕. What form are you to file? I mean, under what category are you to file on that can make you get your E80 faster on the VAWA if you're filing in for the first time? If you're filing your 485 green card application, that you file in 765 C9 category. Okay. Oh, it's the time. I gotta get up soon. All right, I think I got all of those. So I have to wait for the answer. So I have to wait for the answer of the 7. It's I-485, not 475. In order to apply for 765, if I'm not mistaken, what you said, I have to attach the response. You have to attach proof that you've paid the filing fee for that you filed your 485, and your receipt notice will show that you've paid filing fee for the 485, so that you don't have to pay the filing fee for the 765 when you file your C9 category. But yes, in order to be able to file the C9 category work permit, you need a copy of your 485 receipt notice. Okay, I'll go back real quick to YouTube and Facebook. I see some more. Zachary, after denial for not appearing at my green card interview, I filed for VAWA and got my prima facie work permit and travel document. Is it safe to travel abroad despite the previous denial? Generally, it is. Keep in mind, I can't speak to anyone's specific case, but generally, it is. Okay. Bandurat Ibrahim, I'm a U.S. citizen. Can I file for my sister that is over 21 years old from Nigeria to visit? You can't. There's nothing you can file for her to come visit. You can invite her to come visit, but she's gonna be the one to apply for the visitor visa. But you can send in like an affidavit support I-134 to show that you will be responsible for upkeep here. She's going to stay with you. You're inviting her. You can also do an affidavit that she would go back. But it's not a filing. She's going to have to be the one. But if you're talking about filing for her, that's a different petition that takes 10 to 15 years for her to be able to get a green card. Okay, people. So I have enjoyed okay, making sure. Okay. Accountant, assistant lawyer. How can I bring my 6-year-old daughter over while I'm still married to a green card holder? Your spouse can petition for your child, because if they're not here, they can petition for. I take that back. Your spouse cannot petition for your child because the spouse is a green card holder. So that's gonna be, because if your spouse is still a green card holder, that means you're in a situation where you're in a situation where you cannot apply for your green card because you're not an immediate relative. And how long is it going to take your spouse? How long more does your spouse have to be able to file for citizenship? Let's put it that way. How long more do they have? The one thing they can do, however, is even though you cannot apply for your green card yet, because I'm assuming you've overstayed, and I may be assuming wrong. If you're still in valid non-immigrant status, then they can petition for you. Your child will be included in your petition. And then once it's approved, you will request, there's a form you fill to send it to National Business Center so that your child can apply for an immigrant visa. But there's a lot that needs to be asked of you to know exactly what your situation is and what can be done for you and your daughter based on the specifics of your case. And that's why I always, there's some things you just won't share here because it's a public forum. So that's what I would say. But and then how long more does your spouse have to become a citizen? Okay. But your child can be filed for. Okay, let me go back. I've made some. All right, hold on 1 second. Balalia Budu. Thank you. Okay, wait. Um, okay. Best KZ. 953. I gotta go. I didn't get the explanation on transferring from I-132. No, you're not transferring the form. You're transferring the priority date. And what I would do, people, is I'll put a post later on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, with the exact section of the law and what it says. And so that if someone argues for you that no, you cannot do that, you can tell them, okay, no, even though you say Cecilia, I may not know what the heck she's saying, that's fine. This is what the Immigration and Nationality Act says. Argue with that. Just saying. After VAWA approval, how much time 45 will be transferred to field office? Filed 360 same time. Choose VAWA approved 1 month back. Check the processing time to see what your field office, based on your field office, how long it's taking them to process 45. Africana should get again. Would it be wise to refile the 765 and put C9 expedite EAD? So the first question is, Africana should get, did you file a 485? If you did not file a 485, then you just cannot file a 765 C9 category by itself. That's attached to a 485. So that's a question you need to answer first. Okay. Diop. I can't pronounce your first name. I don't want to mess it up. I have an administratively closed 13 year ago case, I think. And I have a prima facie I want to see terminated. So I'm assuming you've got a case in immigration court. It's been closed for 13 years now. And you are seeking to have it terminated. So you're going to have to, if you have a lawyer, perfect. If not, you're going to have to file a motion to recalendar your case and then present your basis for what you're asking, while you're asking the court to terminate proceedings, especially with a new policy. If your case is going to be considered non-priority, that may help you get there faster. Okay. His citizenship is already filed, Wendy. Okay. WhatsApp is the same office number, 334-341-4475. So yeah, I'm sure you agree with me. There's a whole lot that needs to be said about your case, so you know exactly what way for you. But I don't do free consultations. This is how I do free consultation. If you need anything specific to your case, you would need to pay $130 for 30 minutes, $230 for an hour. So anyway, people, okay, I've enjoyed this question and answer. I wish you do it more often, right? Yeah, wish you did more often. Okay, when filing for VAWA, is there a difference in processing time if your spouse is a green card holder, whether than a U.S. citizen? It's not difference in the processing time. So let me see if I can do this. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to see if I can share my screen real quick before I get up. So bear with me. And I'll just say what it is that I'm doing to you guys for you guys on Instagram. Let's do this one because a lot of people have asked me this question before. I'm going to see if I can do it again. So y'all on YouTube and ask this question. I think I know who that is. Is that who I think it is? ST. Just comment in the section and let me know if you're the person I'm thinking you are, that I know you are. I just thought about that because I'm like, okay, I think I know who that is. Okay. Share your screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen real quick. Share your screen. And if you are on YouTube and Facebook, let me know if you're able to see my screen that I'm sharing with you. Yes, no? Somebody let me know. Let me see. Let me go here. Mandura, you're welcome. Okay, you're able to see my screen? Good. Okay. So when you go on Facebook, and if you're doing saying on Facebook, you can see it on YouTube. This is, and I'll just tell you, hey, Miss Larry Huddy, USCIS.gov/present takes you to this page, right? You see where it says, so we're going to start with the I-360. Just to your question, ST, if there's a difference in processing time, and just to show you that there isn't. It's better sometimes if you see it yourself. Petition for, American widower, special immigrant, it's also for VAWA, right? Form category. See where it says all other special immigrants, and then it says Violence Against Women Act. And then the only thing that's going to come up after, once you select this VAWA option, the only other option, field office center, whatever you would have, is the Vermont Service Center, because that's the only place that processes VAWA cases. Now it takes us to processing time, estimated processing time, meaning it's taking them based on their average time and their based on the time it's taking them to process 80% of the cases. It takes them about 25 and a half months to process. So, for instance, if your case was filed, so we come down here, let's say your case was filed February 1st, 2021. Your case will now be outside normal processing time when it is now November 1st, 2023. As of today, November 1st, 2023 is when you can start complaining that your case is now outside normal processing time. If it's not, if you're still before that date, which we're way over a year to November 2023, then your case is considered within normal processing time. You see on the screen where it does not have anywhere where it says citizen, green card holder, nothing, right? Now let's go to 485, application to register permanent residence or adjust status. Form category, they've broken it down now. You have to choose where you belong, and you would see that there is no place where it differentiates between spouses of citizens and spouses of green card. No, everybody is grouped under family-based adjustment of applications. The next option you see is what is your field office. Choose the field office. I'm going to select Montgomery, Alabama, because that's where I am, and get processing time. And it will take you to the processing time. I don't think I clicked it. It's taking them over 23 months in the Montgomery, Alabama field office to process that. If you want to know exactly when you can start making inquiries about your case, then you put in your date, and then it would let you know when you can start making inquiries. So, ST, your question, short answer, no. Okay, but for everyone else, and if you need that, I can do a video just to show you guys, and I'll put it on Instagram and YouTube as well, and Facebook, as how you can maneuver this processing time thing, because I do this every day, so I'm so used to it, and I'm able to figure out something, whatever. And I do it during consultations as well for people who want to know exactly 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓 movement. So, but anyway, okay, people, gotta go. That's a lot of talking. All right, so immigration questions, anyone? So we've got lots and lots of questions answered. Once again, if we can help you with your immigration case, our number is scrolling across the screen, 334-341-4475. And for those on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, @lawyerlawfirm.com. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys most likely it's going to be next week.